It's still Daybreak on iBrandTV Lagos. And right now, the major topic for the day, the unemployment rate in Nigeria at the fourth quarter of 2020 rose to 33.3%. For graduates and non-graduates, jobs in Nigeria have become very elusive. More than ever, job scammers have taken advantage of the unemployment crisis in Nigeria, parading themselves online and even in offices as genuine employees or employers are recruitment agencies. And many Nigerians are fallen victims. Now, with us in the studio is Atekoja Olawale, a skilled software developer with adept knowledge in security technology. His company, SECLOT, assists job searchers with background verification, address verification, and what have you. Atekoja, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome. How are you?
I'm fine.
Nice.
SECLOT.
Security at your fingertip.
Wow.
I think we need that shirt, right?
Definitely.
And the cap too, if you have one.
Don't let them know about
Oh
that.
yeah, we would.
We're sure we're going to have ours.
All right.
No problem, sir.
Scam and scammers have become very notorious.
Very true.
They've never been this notorious ever.
Very
And
true.
they are out there having a field day, defrauding unsuspecting Nigerians of their hard-earned money.
Very
But
true.
this morning we are focusing on job search scam or scammers.
Okay.
Tell us more.
Okay. So once again, thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
To start up with, I'll look at what exactly is job scam. Okay. And in layman English, it's when you try to take advantage of job seekers. So considering the unemployment rate, as you just said, 3.3, some people are seated somewhere and they're looking at, oh, what's the average population in Nigeria? About 200 million based on statistics. And you're saying you have 33.3% that are unemployed. That alone is a market of its own. And they're like, okay, fine, if we can even make, even if it's 500 now, 1,000 now on each of these guys, well, we're millionaires. So to an extent, they also see that as another market, just the same way you think of transportation as a sector, you're thinking of finance as a sector. Unemployment becomes a sector for them that they feel they can harness and make money out of it. And that's why you see some people that just start, they create office, some even have standard offices. A lot of recruitment agencies, I would say a lot of new ones are spinning up that they are basically out there to just make you register, collect form money from you, promise you jobs that do not exist. But when you look at the numbers, they are building houses in their village.
Right. Well, where you have a platform that enables people to able to detect, to know this job scammer. So how do you guys go about it?
It's a lot of work, a lot of physical work, because for a start, we're looking at the organic growth, whereby, okay, you're called for an interview and you're not so sure, because basically, most I tell people is, if your instinct tells you it is wrong, there's a high probability that it is wrong. So we actually go out there, we have our verification team to go and verify that this, first of all, company exists. Now, there are different levels to the verification, because there's that sort of, it exists, but are they actually even recruitment agencies? So if you're recruitment agencies, who are you partnering with? Who are your clients? Because some are just there to just collect your forms. So we actually go there to verify the address. Now the thing is, most candidates see these signs, but because they are desperate, they will wave off the sign. But in our own case, we are there to verify. So that desperation doesn't come into play. Imagine you go for an interview and they tell you it's going to be happening in an hotel. Why is it happening in an hotel? That's the first thing. So we go out there, we verify these things, we confirm, and then we come back and say, okay, fine, truly these guys are actually a company that is into recruitment.
Okay, so the job seekers, they pay you to do the verification? Because I want to know, are you doing a charity work, maybe verifying for free?
I was also going to honestly, yeah.
Okay, So that's our own CSR.
I didn't get that.
Community, corporate social responsibility
Wow.
to the society.
Free of charge.
Free of charge.
In Nigeria.
Interesting.
Yes.
So how do you make your
That
money?
makes
then?
it a whole lot interesting.
Okay, so the thing is, we do address verification. Now, this employment verification is an add-on to what we do. So outside employment, we do normal verifications. You want to buy something online, we help you verify. That service is paid for. But for this employment verification, you're seeking for a job. You probably don't even have money for it. So why charge you again for it? So once you come and say it is related to employment verification, we do that free of charge. That doesn't stop our other businesses. So we make money from the other businesses. But for this employment, it's a CSR that we are doing, giving back to the society.
For how long has this been in existence?
Interestingly, it was after the murder of the lady at Uyo.
Oh,
That's the newborn.
just yesterday. Like, I mean,
I mean,
Yes,
Recently.
that was April.
So it bettered this urge and this dream. Wow.
Exactly.
Are you related to your uncle anyway?
Ah,
or you just see it as any girl can be, any individual, male, female can be part of it.
for the victim.
Yeah.
exactly. We never knew it could be our family members. It could be, you never know. So we felt, okay, fine. If this is the little thing we can do, then I think let's go ahead and do that.
You mean before that incident, there was no plan, no imagination of this ever coming into existence?
Before then, what we were focusing on was verification, business verifications. You employ staff, we also verify. You verify properties, we verify all of that. But immediately this came into existence, like, okay, fine, employment. I think this is something we can give back to the society. We can help to reduce at least that employment scam issue. And that was what bettered it.
Right.
Now, how have you been able to create enough awareness so as to attract response, positive and powerful response from members of the public who are likely to fall victims to these scammers?
You know, the truth is, right now we're overwhelmed.
Are you serious?
Seriously, because we actually ran an advert on Instagram that was across the country, and we're overwhelmed. The truth is, there were even some that they would be like, I'm going for the interview tomorrow. I'll be like, tomorrow? We're not sure we can verify before tomorrow. So it has really been overwhelming. And the few that we've been able to do, we've gotten a lot of positive responses. Interestingly, he also gave us some business opportunities. So we verify you as a company. You're like, oh, you guys do this? Let's work together. Come and be our verification company when we employ staff. So you see, we also had some gains from doing this. So it's for me right now, it's like it has even taken most of our business model right now because a lot of people just jumped on it.
No. And
Before now, never did we have anything like this in existence?
No.
oh, okay. I was going to ask something, but before I do that, let me quickly. Now, every day, we see and hear of fraudulent schemes on social media and internet. People lose money. At the same time, next minute, some people are, even more people are still going to that same place or going to the same social media to still put in their money,
Right.
And much more people now still fall victim and get duped. So is it a thing of brainwashing, or there's something they say, or is greed, or I don't know what exactly to call it?
So there's the aspect of greed, and then there's the aspect of being desperate. So
You didn't mention the brainwash part. You didn't think they say things to brainwash people or promises?
So you see, when brainwashing, I would say yes, but most of the time you can only be brainwashed if you actually want it. So there's something we always say: if a lady says yes to you as a man, it's not really about what you have said. It's possible within probably she already wanted to say yes from the onset. So when we look at desperation, you have people that their parents are probably in the village saying, send me money, send me money, send me money. They can't send money. They have people to feed. They've not seen their 3 square meals. So they're already going like, how can I make this thing? So immediately you give them those opportunities, they'll be like, okay, without necessarily thinking through it. So if you look at that now, that is not good, because that person does not even have, but is looking for a way to have.
Yeah.
Then there's the aspect of greed, where okay, fine, you have, but you want more. Either with. So most times when you now look at brainwashing, they look at what is your weakness, and then they now act on it. Okay, so this guy is desperate for a job. He has people that are looking up to him. He really needs this. They now come from that angle, and then use it to brainwash you. Do you understand? So if you're okay, you're comfortable, someone comes to brainwash you, it's going to work on you. So it's more of your weakness. They act on that weakness. So when you look at, okay, somebody has been duped before. Yes, I have heard about it. I'll not be like, okay, this was the way they used. Okay, me, I'll try this other method. I won't use this other method. But the guy you're also dealing with, you don't know what he has thought of. So you end up still falling victim via another approach.
Yeah. All right.
Now, assuming I want to be part of this, I want to benefit from your services, how do I go about it?
Okay. So we have the offline and the online approach. So
you have a physical structure, like an office.
We have an office.
Okay.
But you don't need to come to our office.
Uh-huh.
When I say offline, we have our emails. You can just go ahead. We have our WhatsApp. You can drop those details there. We'll pick it up. Outside that, we have a portal where you can actually register and put in details of your vetting. So in that case, you don't even have to necessarily talk to us directly. You just go to the self-service portal, you put in the details, we do the verification, we submit it back, you receive a notification saying either it was successful or not. So that exists as an online portal. The other one, which is the offline, we have our customer care centers that you can actually call, person that you can actually call. You can actually drop WhatsApp messages, you can send emails to us, and we'll also handle that.
This is situated in Lagos?
Yes, situated in Lagos, Atekoja.
Okay, and you aren't thinking about like going beyond Lagos to other states of the country or something?
Okay, so we are actually in about 10 cities in Nigeria.
As we speak?
As we speak. Now, what we have there is verification agents. We collate from Lagos, we send it to the verification agents. They go ahead to do the verification and send the results back to us.
Okay.
So that's the way, that's the structure, and we're looking at going into other cities very soon.
All right. So what's the duration to verify whether a fraudulent or non-fraudulent organization? Like I want to go for a job interview like next week Wednesday, and I need like how long
does she have to wait?
How long do I have to wait for that
to get your response?
Okay, so before now, our turnaround time was 2 days. As at now, 3-4 days. At times, you might even get it in a day if your location is not far from us. So for example, someone comes and says, I want you to help me verify someone in Badagry. So right now, we're trying to put a structure in place where we'd also have verification agents in Badagry, so that we don't have to go that long distance. So if you talk to us now today about Badagry now, we might say, okay, give us like 3-4 days. But if it's somewhere in Atekoja, you probably get it that same day. If it's somewhere on the island, you probably get it that same day because we already have a verification agent for island. So we're putting.
Doesn't the same thing apply to other 10 or 9 states where you also have verification agents?
Yes, it also applies. So I'll pick Oyo State for an example. We have in Ibadan, but if you look at Ogbomoso is also in Oyo State. So imagine someone wants you to verify in Ogbomoso, then it might take longer days. But if you're talking about Ibadan, you might probably get it that same day. Okay. So we're going steadily, and we're looking at scaling into all major cities.
Now you mentioned that this is your CSR, this is your complete CSR to the CSR, and I'm sure there's some challenges both with the website and SECLOT as a company, because you're sending agents. Of course, they have to transport themselves there, some of them, and if you say people are not paying for it, then of course it can't come from personal pockets and all. So these challenges, you want to talk about them?
This is Nigeria.
Of course, there are challenges.
Very, very true. So, yes, now I was going to talk of challenges in terms of operations, but you've taken me into the financial.
Okay, you can still merge them together. Yeah, you can merge them.
Hear it.
Okay, so for the financial aspects, it's not as if we're breaking even right now, but it's a journey. It's a journey. So one thing I would say is, for every single entity, it could be a person, it could be an item, we verify, we keep the database. So I would just share the future we're looking at. Imagine a future where you can actually put in my phone number into a portal and you can see where I have stayed, worked, moved around over a 10-year period. So what we're actually building is an API. That API is where, imagine a bank, they do KYC.
For someone who doesn't understand what API means?
Application package interface. The same way you have InterSwitch, the middleman between banks. Do you get? Yeah. So imagine a bank wants to just verify you, do KYC on you. They just put your details, your phone number, and it returns all the addresses of where you have stayed over a period of time.
Wow.
Imagine you go to the embassy, they put in your phone number, it returns it. You go to a police station, they put in your details. So that is where we're actually going to. So this is a journey there. And in getting to that journey, we're going to be spending so much money. So yes, we have backups in between, financiers that are helping us make this happen. So when you even say it's a CSR right now, but what we have only done is to say that, okay, this company is verified as at this day. So even if you come tomorrow night and say, I want to verify this company, we can easily say, check into our database and see, okay, yes, we're verified as at what day this day. Do you want to re-verify, or do you want to go with that same verification? So in terms of finances, there's a journey we are actually going towards, and that's why we're not breaking even right now. It's not like we're making the money, but it's a dream that we're pushing. Then when it now comes to that's for the finances, but everybody's getting paid actually. So so whether it's free job or not, everybody's getting paid. Now when it comes to the operations, I've had an issue where one of my vetters was arrested. Because what we do is we don't just go there and verify, you need proof. So we take a geolocation link of that place, such that even if you just click on it, Google Map can take you directly to that location. We take pictures of the place and we take a video of the surroundings. So imagine someone comes to your house, you have a tenant, we came to verify your tenant. But the vetter is going to snap your house and you are the landlord. You'll be like, okay, do you want to sell my house? This is Lagos. So we've had that challenges whereby he was actually arrested and taken to the police station. We've had those scenarios, but because we have, it's a security company, we're registered, we're able to settle that. But some people will be like, no, you must come to the police station, let them identify the CEO. So we've had those challenges. We've had challenges where area boys, probably the place you went to, and they'll be like, no, you must pay, you can't just come here and take pictures.
All right. Well, okay.
Before we let you go,
yes,
you must have a word or two for the viewer out there.
Probably, and also your contact addresses, your social media handles and all.
Okay. I would pick on the employment job scam, and I would say one thing is this: your what's this thing called? Your
gut knowledge, gut feeling.
Your gut feeling. Thank you for that word.
Instinct.
Your instinct is never wrong. If it tells you that it is a scam, it is a scam. Now, right from you receive a message where you did not even apply for a job, you're already saying, I didn't apply for this thing. Now, let's assume you still do not listen to your instinct. You go ahead for the job, and you now get there. They now tell you, no, come back, let's go to another venue. Or you probably get to the venue is not looking all right. Please, just walk away. Just walk away. There are quite a lot of people out there that they just want to make money off people. Some even want to use people for rituals. So that, for me, is an advice. Yes, you're desperate, but please, it's only when you're alive that you can be able to help your parents, you can be able to help your loved ones. So Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So much. We'll be speaking to Atekoja Olawale, a skilled developer with adept knowledge in security technology.
Thank you
All
for
right, you've
having
heard
me.
all he said, and please listen to your gut feeling, your instincts. Most times it's very correct. And please, the government, do your best to make jobs available. And also you, the job seekers, do your best to create jobs so you don't fall into the hands of
In fact,
scammers
this
all the
last
time.
one, it struck me the most.
Yeah, do your best to create jobs.
You are creative.
Yeah.
You've got what it takes to do something for yourself and for others.
All right, then. Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
Thank you for having me, sir.
All right,
Thank you very much.
All right, now, up next, we'll be heading straight into the entertainment corner with the delectable success coming in. Just stay with us. We'll be right back.